Coming to you live from Studio K, man. Got my dog Jeff Sims in the building, man. Hey, man, that's a special guest right here, man. Y'all done seen Jeff Sims up on them TV screens, man. Hey, man, welcome, my dog. Welcome. You feel me? This is coming to you from Branded Bills and, of course, Studio K. Welcome to Headspace, though. Let's do it, man. This is brought to you by yours truly, coming to you live from Studio K, presented by Circle K. Join Inner Circle for free by downloading the Circle K app. Terms and conditions may apply, but go apply at CircleK.com. And you see it up there, Branded Bills, 20% off, PHNX code. Use it. Make it happen. Come on.
Those are some nice hats you guys got on there.
You see it. I mean, you see the hat. Okay. Hey, man. So diving into our guest, man. Jacksonville, Florida, bro.
Yep.
That's talent right there. That's talent. It's arguably produced the most talent coming in football, I'm from Cali, though, so I disagree with you. But Jacksonville, Florida, Sandalwood High School, bro?
Yep.
Talk to me about it, man. Talk to me about your climb over there.
I mean, yeah, it was highly competitive in Jacksonville, really the whole state of Florida. But Jacksonville in particular, when I was in high school, it was some real talent out there. It was a lot of schools that had some power guys, high recruited guys. And I just seen myself kind of rise throughout the years, you know what I'm saying? At Sandalwood, when I first got to Sandalwood, we had a power team. We had a bunch of players signed in Power 5 schools. So coming in as a freshman, I was like, all right, that's going to be me next. And, we had a lot of guys that had that same mentality. And, over the years, we all just kind of grew. Our head coach had a good college connection. One thing I will say, he did a good job at putting us in college. So, that's basically how it was at Sandalwood.
No, that's big time. I mean, having a coach that really pour into you and really try and get you to that next level, you don't find that a lot in high school, man. Right now, you finding a lot of coaches that are, just doing it to do it, which is awesome because, hey, high school is the most pure level of ball, in my opinion. I mean, them coaches, they there for just you. There's nothing else that is in their head. It's just you, and being over there in high school and having a coach that truly wants to see you succeed, a coach that truly wants to bring you to that next level, something that helped me tremendously. And, he brought it up off the bat. So, if you got a coach that is really trying to push you and do all that extra stuff that might be annoying sometimes, might do the little, the little bad, coach, get out, you don't want to hear it, man. Listen to him, man. He trying to get you to that next step. And it really worked. So, boom, out of high school, bro, all the competition got you to the level where you was like, I'm finna go to Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it, bro.
I mean, I was originally committed to Florida State out of high school. And then
I'm gonna interrupt you. Why that? Why Florida State? Off rip.
It was just close to home. I wanted to be close to home.
Okay.
And I was committed to Coach Taggart. Yeah, he was cool. He was cool. But they had a coaching change, so last minute I had to go on some visits, what I'm saying, see where else I wanted to go. And it was really between Maryland and Georgia Tech. And at the time, I had a bunch of family in Atlanta. I seen the opportunity to go in there and play early, compete for the job early. And then it wasn't that far from home, so I was just like, I'm going to go to Georgia Tech. And I feel like that freshman year at Georgia Tech grew me up a little bit. It was a lot of struggles, but it was also a lot of production too. It was fun too, But going in and playing as a freshman, at first I was nervous, what I'm saying? We opened up the season with Florida State, and we ended up winning that game. But I was nervous before that game.
Sure.
But as the game started going on, I was just like, man, it's just football. You know what I'm saying?
Just
you get hit, you make a mistake, you're like, all right, I'm good now. You know what I'm saying? You just go out there and play free. But I feel like my freshman year at Georgia Tech definitely grew me up.
No, that's big time. I mean, shoot, freshman year at Oregon, man, same thing. Like going in for a certain coach. So I hear him when he's saying, being at Florida State or wanting to go to Florida State, coach a change and stuff like that. That's how it is. It's a real reality now in college football for recruits and stuff like that. So you got to make the decision if you go into a school based off the ball or based off the coaching staff, because I mean coaches change all the time, but programs usually stay the same. I mean, ASU, we bounce around from, winning a lot to sometimes having those off years, but we always come back at one point. So, it's really that in between of what you want to do. So, shout out to all the young guys watching this, because, man, you got to really take that into account. You talked about Georgia Tech. You talked about how you saw opportunity to compete, man. Like, you're a competitor, bro. Like being around you for a long time, I've been able to pick up on just how truly competitive you are, but how much you love the game and how you let that just speak for itself. Yeah. So like, I want to ask you, let me get a note to yourself from your freshman year, bro. Like a note that you would tell your freshman self to like really give them a step ahead, like give them that little leg up from what you learn now, because all the stuff you learn now, bro, that's knowledge. Yeah. That's knowledge. Yeah.
One thing I would tell my freshman self, my freshman year, I feel like I did a really good job at just moving on, you know what I'm saying? Because there was a couple games where I was just like, man, like this is hard. But just moving on and not letting one game affect another, and just keeping my head straight and just going out there and playing ball. But one thing I would definitely tell my freshman self is just to not make it bigger than what it is.
For sure.
I remember like some games I'll just be out there like, all right, I got to do this, I got to do that. When in general, I really didn't have to, and that could have cut down on some of the bad plays that I had my freshman year. Just trying to go out there and be Superman all the time. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. I feel like a lot of young guys got that mentality to do everything they can, to really just knock stuff out. And really is just, you got to do your 111s, what our coach be saying. If you do your 111, man, everything else going to figure itself out. And that's a hard thing for young guys to learn. So, anybody, like, if y'all in college now, senior year of high school, man, make sure you hit on that now so you get ahead of it before the curve. But I want to go into our little hot or not, little game now. So DJ D, man, let's get
to it. All right, you ready?
Let's get to it.
All right. This is a special request from Cole Martin.
Okay.
Right.
You feel me?
So
special.
He wants to talk about designer clothing brands. All right. We're gonna do a little hot or not. And you gotta be honest, right? Because I feel like sometimes some people just equate expensive to good or good fashion. Yeah. But you gotta
it ain't always
separate
like
those two things here.
Come on.
All right. I'm gonna start off with not like one of the main designer brands, but definitely one that's been more popular the last couple of years. Fear of God.
That's a debatable one.
Because
you got some pieces that are like, okay.
I ain't gonna lie. The essential part of Fear of God is hot.
For sure.
I don't really see too many other people wearing the main Fear of God.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Because he said Fear of God. He didn't say essentials. You
feel me? Like, I'm looking at the whole
he's
brand.
talking about the whole thing.
You gotta take the good with the bad.
So I'm gonna say not.
Yeah, I'm gonna say not.
But like he said though, the essentials though, like, hey, I got me.
I got a couple of essentials.
Yeah, that's some comfortable, some wear everywhere. Yeah, I like that essential.
All right,
definitely snap with that one.
Let's go with a more, I guess, basic or more well known one. Let's go with Louis Vuitton.
Hot.
Oh, you gotta give me specifics. What comes right to your mind? Right to your mind.
Hot. Just go ahead.
They got some hard pieces, man. Yeah. Like I be looking on their site. Just seeing other people have like some of their clothes in TV shows or something, and I was just like, man, that's hard.
Man, I've been looking at their bags recently so much. Like, oh my god, everything they produce, like it's just go. So yeah, that's hot for sure.
Hot.
All right, I want to ask before we get into more brands. Obviously, like fashion and sports has come together almost as like one world at a certain point. And I think it's really cool that you just start to see athletes like expressing themselves more. How like important is that for you guys? Like the fashion side, the expressing yourself side of things, and like having that freedom to, I mean, listen, you can put on whatever you want, man.
No, it's big time. I mean, Coach Dilly, he do a great job of letting us, show ourselves, like, express ourselves, because, like some places, some schools don't have the privilege to come out pregame and wear what they want to wear on the pregame walk, and like, Dilly let us do it. So shout out to him, man. And I feel like it's a big thing. I mean, now it's not. I mean, I feel like sometimes it can get confused in some of the players' heads of like, not on our team, but like just in general of like what wearing affects on the field. Like that it has nothing to do with it. But it's okay to have a little swag, pregame going into what you got to do. So, my opinion on that is I like it, to be honest.
Can I put you guys on the spot?
What's up?
Who's the best and worst dressed on the team?
Ooh. I give myself best dressed.
Oh, Cole, do you disagree with that, or do you agree with that?
He up there. I'll say him, Jordan Tyson, and Ghost Rouser.
Oh yeah, he be dressing.
Yeah,
top 3. I get to him. I don't be dressing like that all the time. You feel me? I do it every once in a while. You'll see me when you know what I mean. But I'm cool with it. But my dogs, Jordan, Jeff, and Ghost, yeah, they do it for sure.
Now you can't skate the second part of the question.
Yeah,
you can't skate the second part.
You
got to give me one name. You can do coaches too if you want, but at your own risk.
Seen none of the coaches.
I don't see. That's the thing though. Like I don't peep bad fits. Like
I ain't gonna lie, I have.
That's so funny, dude.
Let me know, brother. But like, let me know, brother.
Man, I love Lil Simp. But that little tight suit that he had on week 1.
I rocked with it though. Hey, my dog Simp, man. He came
I'm
out.
not gonna lie though. The confidence was amazing.
For sure.
Like,
you feel me? He did it.
That's half the outfit.
You feel me? No, he did it. 100%.
I mean, it's probably just not my style.
Nah. But
that's probably what
I'm gonna paint the picture for y'all. He coming down, tight suit. I'm telling you, tight suit. Zipping to like here, chest out, like
tight, chest
walking,
out, just
like walking. What?
Got the shades on. He got the loafers on, no socks.
He was feeling it though. Hey man, shout out my dog Sam, man. But yeah, you for sure got wordsman on that one, bro.
Hey, you got to walk around confident with that. Though. If you walk around with your head down on that,
made it better though.
For sure,
100%.
But hey, speaking on confidence though, man, we gonna go into the mentality, bro. Cause shoot, for you to play quarterback, bro, to go through everything you went through to get to this point where you at now, man. We ain't even talk about Nebraska yet, bro. But just to get through everything you got through to get to here, bro, like. How's your mentality? How has it been able to progress over time and then all that knowledge pour into one to make you who you are and like the leader that you are today, bro?
I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, bro, playing quarterback, you gotta be mentally strong.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? At Nebraska, I know I was playing bad at Nebraska. And it just took a toll on me mentally, you know what I'm saying? And I would kind of get in my head a lot. And I was just in a bad place, you know what I'm saying? So when I left Nebraska, I enrolled back to GT to finish my degree there. And I felt like that time that I was at GT while I was just waiting to hear from schools, it was so helpful to me, bro, because I was not in a good place to just enroll somewhere in the spring, you know what I'm saying? Because I just needed that break, you know, just to kind of refresh, rethink everything. But just really getting my mental right has really helped me out to be who I am here today, because I came in here with the utmost confidence. You know, I put the past behind me. You know, I'm a faithful guy, so I just anchored myself. You know what I'm saying? So just being in the right mental space is so important for playing quarterback.
Huge. I mean, you hit on it. Bad spot mentally at Nebraska, bro. Shoot, that's a real feeling, man. Like over there at Oregon, bro, being in Eugene, Oregon, like what you're going through it, man. Because
You away from your family, you playing bad, you thinking like, what am I doing?
What am I messing up? Like, and you
on?
really gotta look yourself in the mirror and just really like reflect. And it's something that's real. Like,
you definitely got to be honest with yourself.
What you gotta really tell yourself what it is, and it can't be like sugarcoating it. You can't beat around the bush. You gotta really tell yourself, because that's the only way you're gonna get through it.
Most definitely.
And that was something that changed me and made me to who I am today, because it taught me to just be myself. It taught me to go and just, whatever's going on, like if I'm doing what I want to do in the frame of like what's right by me and what I, learned to be right, man, I can live with my decisions. I can live with my actions. I can live with whatever happens. So, like you said, having faith in God and letting him take control and just putting your hands up and just letting everything fall into place, man, that's one of the biggest things for sure. But favorite quote, bro, I got a lot of quotes that I like to hear, say to myself. One of the biggest things that stick to me is hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. I mean, I feel like that's the biggest thing, because we all so talented at this level. Like, everybody comes and, they came from being a 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, and just ready to just ball, man. And especially where we at now in the Big 12, like everybody got talent. So you got to have that hard work to match up with it. But, for you, I just want to know what your quote is. What's something that you run back in your head from time to time?
I feel like my favorite quote, something that my dad told me. He told me this before I came here. It was like, don't go out there trying to prove everybody wrong. Because I know what I can do on the field. I know exactly how good I am. And, after last year in Nebraska, a lot of people feel like they know who I am.
Exactly.
So he told me, don't go out there trying to prove everybody wrong. Just prove yourself right. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you play like that, when you think of that, it just help you just to stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Just keep grinding. Just keep being you. Not worrying about what everybody else saying. Not worrying about what they thinking. Just going out there and playing ball, man.
No, for sure. I mean, that's one of the biggest things. Going out there, not trying to prove nobody wrong, but trying to prove yourself right.
Yep.
Because shoot, that's the game of life right there. You catch yourself out of a job.
Yep.
You can't go looking for a new job trying to tell the boss exactly what they want to hear. They can tell that's not you. Go out there and be who you are and let whatever happen. God got control. He gonna figure it out.
Exactly.
So, that's huge right there, man. Hey, young bulls, y'all watching this, man. Take what he's saying, man. Really apply that to what you doing in your day-to-day life. Don't let that be something that you just hear and just, apply for a week. Let that be something that you do in your daily regimen for the rest of the year at least.
Yeah.
But, like you said, like I was going to hit on being a quarterback, best and worst things about being a quarterback. But you was really telling me, bro, like it's you got to be right mentally. But I want to know outside of just the mental part. I want to know outside of like, the X's and O's, like, bro, like quarterback, that's the hardest position in football, bro. Like taking hits to going through reads to like what was the part that like made that you spent the most time on to perfect, and then worst part that took you so long to like really get, but once you got it, it started rolling?
I think a lot of players, like especially a lot of black QBs, they rely on their athleticism to, propel them in the game. And I think that's how I was early on. I think what helped me out was developing my mental, like knowledge of the game, knowing every situation, just being a nerd, you know what I'm saying? And I think since I've been here, I done learned so much, bro. Like just talking to Dilly and Arroyo, they've been helping me out so much, just developing the mental side of my game. And I developed some mental side of my game at Nebraska too, because I really focused on it. But really here, I done learned so much, and I think it's changed the way I look at the game, you know what I'm saying? Instead of always trying to make plays, I'm trying to just do what I can to put the team in the best position, you know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. One of the things that, for DB, like going out there and just being like, you know what, I'm going to try to make sure this dude don't ever catch the ball.
Yeah.
You can't play the game like that. You got to go and really learn, the ins and outs of the game so you can help your team propel themselves to success. And, at quarterback, spotlight on you at all times. So
at all times.
So you got to be on 100%. You can't miss, or it's the end of the world. But switching it back up, man, going back to childhood, man, Jacksonville, Florida. Shout out to your people, man. Message to your family, bro. Like what's up? Like, you say you got a little brother, like he playing ball.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Message to him, man. Shout him out.
Yeah, man. I mean, my family mean the world to me, especially my mama and daddy. They done been through a lot to get me and my little brother to this point, and they don't know how much they motivate me. You know what I'm saying? Just hearing their story, hearing what they went through, and seeing where we at now, it just makes me go harder every day, and to know that I can get through any situation. And then my little brother, he looking up to me. He playing quarterback now. He's starting his first year, sophomore. And right now he kind of going through it. You know what I'm saying? They having a rough year. And really one thing I just want to tell him is just keep going. Like, don't put your head down. Just keep going. And it ain't always going to be like that. You're going to have years like this where it's your first year starting. You on varsity. You know what I'm saying? You going to have them struggles. So just keep going. Not get your head down on it. Don't quit. Never give in. Never cave in. Never quit. So just go out there and just keep showing up every day, being the same person.
No, for sure. Shout out to my little brother, man. You can take something for that too, little bro. Like, for real, like it's never gonna be something where it's sunshines and rainbows, man.
Yeah, no.
You got to keep on going, little brother. He just right now started up his first flag game.
Oh,
second season, but. He running his flag thing. I see him juking and stuff. I'm like, okay, he done got some vision on him now. Like, he cutting up. Like, I need it, little bro. But, hey, man, 3 DNA traits. You talked about your family. You talked about, everything that got you here, bro. Like, I need the inside, bro. I need the inside scoop, bro. Like, what makes you you? Like, give me 3, top traits of yourself that, define you.
My faith. I'll say I'm a pretty goofy person.
Okay.
I got a outgoing character. And then
I agree with that. Just so y'all know.
And then really just my passion, I can kind of come off as nonchalant sometimes, but I'm not sure a lot of people know, but I'm very passionate. Like, when I say I want to do something, I rarely don't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mama always told me, finish everything you started. So it's just something in me that will never quit until I get what I said I was going to get. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, that's big time. I mean, shoot, for me, I'll give you 3. You said passion. I gotta say passion. Passion was instilled in me since I was young. Like you gotta be passionate, because if you really want something, it's on the table. Go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Faith. I'm gonna use faith. When stuff is not going right, when stuff ain't going right, and you going into that headspace to where you're like, man. Like, what I'm going to do next? Like, what's going to happen next? You can't worry about it, man. You can't worry about it. Yeah. Just keep on moving forward. Keep on taking steps in the direction you need to go. And then I give you heart. Because,
was a good one.
Feel me? Heart. I'm going to give you heart for the last one, though. At the end of the day, a lot of stuff ain't going to be in your favor.
At all.
It's not going to be in your favor. It's life. It is what it is. But what are you going to do about it, though? Like,
exactly.
What you gonna do about it? Because nobody care about what's already happened. Like, you can't touch it. It's in the past. So with your heart, you gonna push and do whatever you gotta do. That foundation, your heart, is going to make you push what you want and make you go finish the job. At the end of the day, Don't leave nothing unfinished. Finish what you started.
Exactly.
Come on now. But hey, man, we're gonna get out of here. Just chopped it up with Jeff Sims. You know what it is. Headspace coming to you from Circle K Studio with Brandon Bill's spine. Yeah, I mean, you see the hats. Ooh-wee. Hey, man, we gonna get out of here, though. Forks up as always. 2 fingers went down. Catch y'all. Gone.
We all silly like the mayor.